Look at them all. Look at them. We got beans. Hey, so tomorrow I am planning on being in Berkey all day planting, and that means I'm going to try and do a live stream. So make sure that you look for my social media posts here on YouTube and Facebook, Instagram about what time, but I'm thinking probably 7 o'clock Eastern, doing a live stream from Berkey. Just depends on where I'm at in fields and stuff and whether that time works. So look for that tomorrow, which is today. If you're watching this video, it'll be Thursday, May 7th, I believe. So yeah, check it out. Also, if you like my videos, don't forget to hit the thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for me, please. Thanks. Good morning. Well, it's plot day. My agronomist will be here in about an hour, and so we got a few things we want to do to get ready. First thing we got to do is pump the starter that's in the tank there into the tank on the planter so that we can unhook this back tank, because we won't need it for planting the plots, and it makes things a lot more difficult to have it hooked up. So we're going to get this unhooked, and then I do want to pull this motor apart on this fertilizer variable rate adjustment. I want to see if I can turn that little gear in there and just rotate it to a different spot, because if that's the problem and it's just slipping, maybe just turning it to another spot will give it enough that it'll work. But I don't know. The John Deere dealer did order me a gear, but that variable rate is really nice to have when you want to test starter rates. So we can still do it. It just takes a little bit more time. I'm just gonna real quick see if I can't fix it. So, all right, let's get the tractor started up, and I'm gonna put this tank wherever I want to unhook it, and we'll get that done. All right, I got my tank unhooked here. We'll pull the planter out ahead, and I'm gonna pull up in front of the shop to take that little motor apart. Well, I got that little sprocket off, gear, whatever you want to call this. Can you guys see how boogered up them teeth are? But it's only on this one side. It's like these other side has never even been used. So since it's slotted like that, I'm wondering if I can just rotate it 180 degrees and it'll work. Okay, well, I got some stuff off. I got this bracket that the motor mounts to off and stuff, and that gave me access to this sprocket, gear, whatever you want to call it. And I was going to try and take it off and rotate it 180 degrees. It's got a roll pin in there that kind of holds it in place. So it can rotate 180 degrees, but it won't come off. And I am not going to wreck that sprocket because I looked it up. You know how much that costs? I'll wait while you guess. $452. I'm pretty sure that's what the number was. $450. So no, I am not going to wreck it. So we're going to gently pull, and it's not wanting to budge. I don't think I've moved it at all. Maybe slightly. But I don't want it to, I don't want to bend it. So I don't know, if I can't get it, we're just going to put it back on and hope that moving the other side of it, this one, fixes it. Okay, we are back in the planter. We're planting. Here's what I'll show you, kind of the plan for the day and what I'm working on here. So this is my map and kind of outline of where my plots are going to be. Right now we're planting this corn N rate trial. What that's going to be is different nitrogen rates, and that's really all done at side dress time. So right now we're just planting it. It's all the same hybrid, and I'm making sure to put the same rate of starter on all of it, and then we'll do that trial later. So that's an easy one to plant. We're going to do 3 passes here, and then over there we're going to do a starter rate trial. And good news, I fixed that starter adjustment motor, the variable rate. It seems to be working. So that is good. Means we'll be able to adjust our rates easily. And we'll have 3 passes there. We're going to do 0 starter, 20 gallons of starter and a 10 gallons of starter in the middle. So, and then back here we're gonna do a population trial. I don't know how many exactly yet. We'll figure that out. And then obviously all of the hybrids and stuff back here. So this is the easy stuff right now. And then as soon as we're done with this, we'll start on hybrids, and I'll show you that process. It's going to take a little while. My agronomist is over there, Wade. He's getting the seed ready for stuff later. It appears he took my forklift off the concrete. Hopefully it doesn't get stuck. I've never done that before, so we'll see. Ah, he made it back inside. Apparently my forklift will go into some stones. Who knew? So, came down over here, we're planting plots, right? And I was standing next to my soybeans that I planted earlier, and I thought, what the heck, let's look. Check it out, guys. Look at them all. Look at them. We got beans. We got lots of beans. It's fantastic. These were planted on March 17th. They had 3 inches of snow, probably more than once. Let's see, here's my April beans. These were planted on April 4, I believe. Oh, it's fantastic. There's some. There's some. Yeah, we need to kill some weeds. We need some Roundup. All right. Now the question is, will there be beans there on Saturday morning or not? Is this supposed to get down into the high 20s? Beans don't like that, but we'll see. Okay, so to plant plots with this planter, it's actually super easy. Kind of easy. But take the lids off and just kind of throw them up there out of the way. And then we got to take this elbow out of here. And I unplugged the CCS fan there because with that unplugged, it won't run and it won't blow any seed out of these center tanks through these hoses into the row units. So we won't get any contamination there. Now we got to get the seed out of there. And normally I have my little seed catch thing that clips on here. I don't know if I've ever showed you guys that or not, but it stores right there and it's gone. I don't know if it fell off in a field or what the deal is, but it's gone. So we're gonna try the shop vac approach and sucking all the seed out. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work. Yeah, so the reason that I've never liked the shop vac approach is because see all this seed that's on the ground right here? I just pulled the plate out of this meter and that's what came out of it. And that is too much contamination from variety to variety. So what we're gonna end up having to do is open these doors up and removing the plates here. All of the seed that is in behind it will then come out and then it'll be completely empty. So Phil is bringing me another one of them catch things from his planter. They're the same. So we just got to kind of wait for him to get here before we can empty all those. So we're not just dumping all the seed on the ground. We've made a round. 2 passes. Got 4 entries done. This is going to take a while. All right. Well, I know I haven't been filming a whole lot of this. I'm trying to get some GoPro footage. We just stopped for lunch. We've got, what do we got? 3 more varieties to plant here in this corn trial. So I gotta plant what I got, clean out, put 2 more in, clean out, put the last one in. And then we're gonna do a quick population trial and then switch everything over to beans. So it's slow going, but we are making progress. All right, we have got the varieties done. I'm currently planning our population trial, so I did a strip over there at 40,000. This half of the planter is planting 34,000, and that half is planting 28,000. So those are big jumps in the population, but that's what we want to be extreme and show the differences. So, yeah, I got just a little sliver to fill in there, and we're done with the corn plot. Okay, we are done with corn plot. So now we've got to get ready to do the bean plot going in this field right out here, which means we need to convert our planter back over to beans, which means changing out plates, changing out the little double or singulator wheel, this to that scraper, There's a brush in there we've got to change, and I also drained the fertilizer tank back into my pull behind tank because we want to use a little bit of sulfur, not on the regular plot, but as a trial. We're going to do a starter on soybeans trial using ammonium thiosulfate, and so it was a different product than what I'm using for corn, or a different blend anyway. What else do we got to do? Oh, we got to drain the seed out of the CCS tanks. So it's going to take a little bit of time, but shouldn't be terrible here, so we'll get to it. You guys know what? Good news is, since I figured out what was causing my singulation issues, it wasn't that fluency agent. It's not the fact that I was using that instead of talc, which means I don't have to use talc anymore, so I can get rid of all this dusty crap. Also, please look, please inspect. These are in fact all closed. All right, we got the bean planter, or the corn planter, switched over to plant beans, ready to go here. I put a little bit of fertilizer in the tank. It's straight ammonium thiosulfate, which is 12% nitrogen, 26% sulfur. There's been a lot of research done with putting sulfur on beans, and that it might have a big benefit, so we're testing stuff. So we're gonna do a test with it, and we'll see. I didn't put much in it. There's only like 50 gallons in there because we're gonna do like 2 passes. So I gotta go put some beans in the planter, and we've got to plant the end rows on the one end of the field here and just do some borders before we can start in with the variety trials. But the rest of that should go fairly quick. Variety trials is gonna take the longest. Crap, it is almost 4 o'clock already. This is taking forever. Okay guys, we are working on the bean plot here, the variety trials. This is 4 down of 15. Gonna take a little while. I'm sorry I haven't been able to film a whole lot. It's the same repetitive thing over and over, and we're really trying to press to get done here because this is taking way too long. So I am gonna take my magnetic mount out, see if I can show you just what I'm doing with opening, emptying one of these seed units, because I've done it a couple hundred times today. Yeah, I think I figured by the end of the day we'll clean the planter out 26 times. Yeah, 16 rows times 26. Do the math. I don't know what it is. A lot. Okay, I'm going to show you how this works. Hopefully you can hear me. I know that fan is loud. First thing is to take our little catch pan, hook it on there. Then we open this door. I'm going to take it off just to get it out of the way so you can see. This is our plate. We got to take it out because there's beans on there. My hands are tired from turning these all day, so I use the channel locks. Get it loose. Take the plate out. Beans fall out. Make sure you get them all. Then we put the plate back in. Tighten up the latch. Put our door back on. It doesn't take real long, but you got to do 16 of them every time. Wade will be through in a second to fill this up with the next variety. Take this, dump it back in the bag. See, there you go. Oh man, I'm getting tired of this. It's almost 6:30. We're still planting plots. Variety trial on beans is done. We're doing a seed treatment trial right now. We've got one more entry of those to put in. And then everything else is computer work stuff. Population, starter. We'll leave room for fungicide trial. I think that's it. I don't know what else I'm forgetting, but we're almost done. I think I've only got to clean out one more time. All right, guys, we are done with the emptying the planter out and stuff. I've got a few population starter, that kind of stuff that I'm going to do yet. Wade's taken off. Thank you so much, Wade. I know this was a long day. I did not expect it to take quite this long, and so I really, really appreciate him. He left his house probably about 5 o'clock this morning and got here a little after 8 to help me plant these plots. It is now 7, almost 7, 5 to 7. That's a really long day for him. That's above and beyond what I expected. He did not need to do that, but it is very, very much appreciated. So thanks again, Wade. All right, we're gonna go finish up this last little bit of the plot and then finish planting the field out. I'm gonna take a few stakes so we can label what we're doing, make sure we keep track of it, and yeah, let's get this done. Okay, I am done planting the beans in this field. So officially today we planted 25 acres of beans and about 11 acres of corn. That sucks, but these plots are important. It needed to be done, and it let Dad get ahead of me with the field cultivator. So he went down to Berkey, obviously, like I've said, and I talked to him a little bit ago. He has all of the ground going to corn done. So he's going to head down again in the morning and keep working on the ground going to soybeans. Phil has got about 65 acres up here that he needs to plant to beans tomorrow before he heads to Berkey. And then once he gets that done, he's going to come down there and start planting beans. We are going to leave super early, like leave the farm at 5 to get down there so that we can get 250 acres of corn planted tomorrow, hopefully. That's the goal. But we have to tonight get ready, everything ready to go so that we don't have to do it in the morning. So first thing is emptying the planter out and switching it back over to corn. So we're gonna empty all of the beans out of it here while I'm still at my seed warehouse, and then we'll go back to the farm. We'll get our tank hooked back up, get our corn plates put back in the meters, and all that good stuff. All right, I got the meters all changed back over. We've got the corn plates in, and we're good there. Phil came and helped me. I appreciate that. He's loading up his tender now to get some more beans around for what he needs to do tomorrow. I'm going to get my tank hooked back up to pull down there. I think I might put a little bit of seed in the planter to take with us. I don't like transporting it that far full, but I'm going to put enough in that I can get started, just because we're going to have a logistical issue of getting there in the morning, getting everything we need there. So I'm going to take the planter. Hopefully I can find somebody to bring a tender truck with fertilizer, and then if I have some seed in the planter, I don't have to worry about getting a third thing down there with my seed tender. So that's my plan, is just get stuff loaded up and ready for tomorrow. I'm going to have to load the tender up and get that ready too, so that we don't have to mess with it in the morning. Well, it got dark on me, but I did get the tank hooked up. Planter is ready to go. I pulled up in front of the fuel barrel here, and we're going to fill up fuel so that we can just jump in this in the morning and go. Last thing I need to do tonight is get the tender trailer ready to go. That'll take a little bit of time, but won't be too bad. So we'll get her loaded up here in a minute. Phil's loading up planter. He's going to go tomorrow morning. He's got about 65 or 70 acres to plant here, and then he'll probably come to Berkey as well. Okay guys, I know it's dark and you can't see anything, or not much, but we've got the tender trailer fertilizer loaded up. There's 3,000 gallons on there, which is more than, well, no, it's not enough. It's enough to get us going for quite a while, but we will need another probably 1,500 gallons to finish. I got that box of seed on there. We will have plenty of seed, I do know that. I've got enough boron for 1,500 gallons already in this mixed tank, so I can easily explain to somebody how to load up. Look at that. You see that right there? That's our tank level. We're getting her used up. And this boron shuttle here has been kind of my measuring stick of how planting is coming, because I've been watching her get down to the bottom there, empty. We're getting closer, guys. We are getting closer. Okay, guys. Well, I'm going home. It's almost 11, and we're going to have a really early morning. I'm planning on being here by 5 to be on the road heading to Berkey. So, kind of a slow day, but we did have a good day. I know it doesn't seem like it with only planting 30-some acres, but Phil got some beans planted. We got a lot of field cultivating done today. Dad got a lot done down to Berkey. Jack got some done up here, so that's good. And we're going to have a big day tomorrow. So. Plus getting those plots done is huge. Like I really wanted to get them in. I really was hoping it wouldn't take quite so long, but it is what it is. So that'll be good to have and watch and do all summer. And yeah, so have a great night. questions, comments down below in the comment section, or I guess in some things that are on the side, whatever. Leave me comments, and hit the like and subscribe buttons if you haven't already. Have a great night, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow morning.